All right, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Heather Juno. I'm a triple diamond, almost presidential with It Works. I just reboxed myself in for presidential this last weekend, and I'm super excited for this promotion. And in return, you guys, I love it because when we promote, like we can't promote without our team. So in return, we help our teams promote, and we get to promote together. I've been with the business for 6 years. I joined, you guys, I was going to tell Brenda, I just found the old Facebook message that I got sent from somebody warning me not to do this business. And I said, I'm absolutely not doing this business. I am way too busy. I just want to try the wraps. And she's like, well, good. I want to come to your party and wrap, but don't sign up for It Works. And I was like, don't worry, girl, I'm not doing that. She wanted me to join Mary Kay is what she wanted me to do. But you guys, I had that wrap party 6 years ago. Renda came to my house and put the wrap on me. And we sampled greens. We saw the Fat Fighter demo, and we sampled some defining gel. And when I found out it was only $99 to join, and we don't have to stock and deliver inventory, there's no monthly sales quotas, there's no cancellation fees or contracts, I was like, maybe I can do this. Because I right away, I didn't talk to my husband. I didn't think about it. I was like, yeah, Brenda, I'm going to go ahead and join you. But I don't get paid until I think it was like Monday. This is like a Saturday, and I was like, I don't get paid until Monday. So we met up on that following Monday. And she signed me up, and I was like, I'm going to be your next rock star. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what I meant, you guys, is that I'm going to be a rock star because I want free product. I want discounted product. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get me some free products. And then when she said something about building a team, I was like, no. And then she said, well, you are a business owner. You just, you signed up to join a business. And I was like, no, like, I already work full-time at Old Navy as a manager, and I already work full-time as a catering marketing manager at a restaurant. I don't have time to build a team or start a business. And she's like, okay. And then all of a sudden, I'm hitting Ruby in 3 months. I'm hitting Diamond in 6 months. And if you guys, let me just say this right now. If I knew then what I know now, I would say to all of you to just go for it. Just run. When we say go get your 4 customers in 30 days, don't say, okay, I'll wait until day 29 to do it. Like, do it on day 2. Do it on day 10. Like, do it ASAP. If we tell you that you can go Ruby in 3 months and earn $1,000 guarantee, figure out, how do I go Ruby? How do I get that $1,000? Like, you guys, just go for it. I wish I would have done it all sooner, but I'm still happy with my journey. So let's go ahead and dive in. Again, those of you that are hopping on, welcome. There is a chat room, and I'm begging and pleading for you guys to ask questions in that chat room, and we will answer them at the end. We're getting 20 messages a day from people that are asking questions, and here is the perfect time to ask here, and let us answer this for everybody. No question is dumb. Everybody has the same question. I had those questions. I still have those questions, you guys, seriously. So don't be afraid. Tap participants at the bottom of your Zoom app, and then click the button that says chat, and then you guys can ask questions, and we'll go over those towards the end. So, all right, so you just joined It Works, you guys. Now what? And some of you are on here. You maybe know these things, but you have new team members coming on. And the other question, I don't know about Heather and Renda, we get all the time is, I just signed somebody up. What do I tell them to do? So now you're on this Zoom, and you have exactly the tools, what you need to go help them launch their successful business. Something I forgot to write down. Let me put it right here. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, right here. Okay, I was like, don't forget that. Something I forgot to write down. Okay, so you guys just joined. Now what? I say right away, you guys, literally as soon as you join, if you have not done so already, what is your website? Okay, usually they give you the website of your first and last name .itworks.com. Now you could change that. If you have a common name, then they probably had you change it to something else. But what is your website? That is something that you really do need to know. What you're going to do is you're going to go to that website and make sure your name is in the top right-hand corner and that your website is in that URL. If you go to the website and it just says itworks.com, then you went to the wrong website and we need to help you figure out what it is. But once you go to your website, you see your name, in the top right-hand corner, you're going to click login. One question I always get is, I don't know what my username is. Your username is your distributor ID number that you got at the end of your enrollment. So you should see the welcome video from Mark. You scroll down, it tells you everything to do, and then you get your distributor ID number. If you did not sign yourself up and you don't have that distributor ID number, your upline can find that for you, okay? That will be, we'll go over that too for charting, because sometimes you guys need to know that. So you log in with your distributor ID number and your password. Immediately, oh, somebody's sharing their screen, Marlene. I see your beautiful face. Can you click stop screen share? You are viewing Marlene's screen.
I don't know what I did. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. At the bottom of your phone, it should say share. You can click stop share.
Oh,
there you go.
Sorry.
You're good. No, you're fine. See, you're learning, okay? You're learning what to do. Zoom is a very important part of our business, so you are good. We will be sharing our screens, though, in a little bit. So once you get to your, this is called your eSuite, you guys. So your website is where you go and you can sign up customers and distributors and look at our products. When you log in, then it takes you to your eSuite or your back office. And right away, it's going to give you some prompts. It's going to make sure that you click here, click there, approve this, agree to this. And then once you're in, very important, you guys, on the top of your screen in red writing, it will say tax info verification or tax info needed. Basically, it's wanting to verify that everything that you typed in so you get a paycheck is correct. Until you do that, you guys, you will be on commission hold, which means if you were to sign up 20 customers and 10 distributors, but you never went in there and verified that info, you will be on commission hold and you will not get paid. So a lot of new distributors will freak out because they see in their downline or they see distributors that they've signed up and it goes like weeks and it still says commission hold. And that's the message I get, like, oh my gosh, what happens? Well, you're fine, but the person that you signed up is on commission hold until they verify that information. When it goes time to promote, you guys, and we'll talk about charting later, but if they're going MIA on you and they're not talking to you and you're like, I'm trying to promote, you can still promote if somebody in your downline says commission hold. Just know that it's not the end of the world for you, but it just sucks for the person that it says commission hold. So you verified all that information. Now what, you guys? The most important thing you can do for your business, and let's get serious right now, right away, is set up your 80 BV auto ship, okay? So what does BV mean? It means bonus volume. It's basically the amount that we get credit for the product. So perfect example, you guys, is the body wraps are $59 for a 4-pack, but the BV is $54. So when you're setting up that auto ship, you want to make sure that you're looking at the BV amount, not the $ amount, okay? So that's very important. 80 BV auto ship, you guys. So once you set up your 80 BV auto ship, that will guarantee you a paycheck if you're working your business. That will automatically commission qualify you every single month if you run that 80 BV auto shipment. Now, you guys, I'm going to be real and raw with you guys. When I joined Rinda's team and we're sitting outside of Starbucks and she's like, okay, now you're going to set up your auto ship. I went, whoa, what is this? And she goes, girl, don't worry, just set it up. You're going to be so happy you did. And I'm like, whoa, I don't think I can afford an 80 BV auto ship in my $20 a month website. And she's like, girl, trust me, you are going to want these products for yourself, but you need products to be able to sell and sample. And I was like, hey, she seems really confident in this and I trust her, so I'm going to set this up. You guys, I am so thankful that that auto ship did not scare me, because how are we going to sell these products and be in this business if we are not using the products, okay? The other part of that is if you're sitting here right now freaking out about the 80 BV auto ship because you can't afford it, then you need to switch that mindset into hustle mode and go, okay, when I run my auto ship this month, if I really can't afford it, then I'm going to make sure that the products that I get in my auto ship, I'm going to turn around and try to sell them for retail price so I can reinvest in my business, make a profit, and then get some more products to use on myself. My goal, you guys, in the beginning was to make enough money on my paychecks and in cash and in bonuses to cover my monthly auto ship and my monthly website. Okay. So that was my goal. I wasn't freaking out. I wasn't ready to quit. I really wanted to use these products and I wanted to share them with people. But if I didn't order them, then how would I do that? So just know, you guys, the 80 BV auto ship, pretend like it's a mandatory requirement. You know, think about this. You're working your business from home, you guys. You're not having to put gas in your car necessarily to work this business. But if you have a real job, you're literally having to put gas in your car. Some people every other day, once a week, twice a week, to get from home to job and then back to home and then back to job. So you might be spending $80 a week or, $50 a week or $80 a week, depending on where you work. Think of this as your job. This is your investment. This is your overhead to run this business. The other great thing for me, you guys, is that your auto ship, that's considered inventory. If you are somebody that likes to do write-offs on your taxes, which I recommend when you have a home-based business, your products are now inventory and can be written off on your taxes. So if you got to justify this to your hubby, just say, hey, I'm just getting some products and I can write this off on my taxes. That usually gets them every time. If the hubby's listening, then sorry, that's what I did and it worked for me. And I'm so thankful that I always run my auto ship. If you guys cannot run your auto ship, this is the biggest warning I can give you. Do not ever go into your eSuite and turn off your auto ship. You can change the date, you can make edits to it, but if you literally go in and cancel your auto ship, you are canceling any product credit rewards that you want to earn. You're canceling out your $100 shopping spree that you can earn. You're canceling out your bonuses, your future bonuses. So just be in contact with your upline. If you cannot run an 80 BV auto ship for whatever reason, contact your upline and say, what are my options? What should I do? Do not just go in there and cancel it out, whatever you do, because that will affect you, your upline maybe, your paychecks, your bonuses, and so on. Please, 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 if you guys have any more questions about your 80 BV auto ship, please ask in the chat room, because I know you all right now have questions. You're sitting here, these thoughts are going through your head, the what ifs, can I do this, can I do that? Please put it in the chat room, okay? Moving on, and again, if you guys have questions, I'll answer them at the end. So right after you join, you went to your website, you confirmed your tax information, you set up your 80 BV auto shipment. Now you want to download the IW Connect app. So basically it's It Works Connect, but it's IW Connect. Heath, can you type that in the chat room just in case somebody doesn't know what I'm saying? That app is golden, you guys. It's fairly new, and I know those of us that have been in the business a while love it. We're so grateful for it. But that app will literally let you pretty much run your business. You still use your eSuite, but as far as your app goes, it's got your training videos. It's got the connect part of the app that I'll tell you about in a second. You can enroll customers and distributors right from your app. You can look at your dashboards to know, am I commission qualified? What is my volume? How many customers do I have? How many distributors do I have? It's right there for you. Also, what's really important is it gives you notifications when we have any information from our company. So any sales, any promotions, anything you need to know will come through as a notification on that app, as well as what it's called as the weekly wrap up. That weekly wrap up, you guys, is so great. I get so many questions again about things, and I'm like, you literally did not read your weekly wrap up, did you? Because there's such great information in there. So right away, you guys, the training videos are amazing. Okay, you need to watch those in your app ASAP. It literally gives you like a rundown, and then it says day 1 videos, day 2 videos, day 3 videos. It's all set up there for you, and they're not very long. And if you are on day 39 right now and you're like, I never watched those, who cares? Go back in there and watch day 1. and then day 2. And what's going to happen, you guys, you're going to go back and watch those and go, oh, that's what that means. Or, oh, okay, that's what, when I asked Heather that question, it was right there. Like, you guys, I'm just as guilty. I finally had Brenda send me a message once, said, did you actually watch your training videos yet? And I was like, ooh. And she was like, watch those and then come let me know when you're done. I'm like, okay, hello, business owner, take ownership of your business. So watch those videos. They're really good. They're not like they used to be where they're a little like, oh my gosh, it's taking forever. These are really great videos. The connect part of the app. So if you guys are looking at your apps right now, or you want to look at them later, the bubbles in the middle of your screen on the bottom, that is where you're going to click to watch the training videos. And then also where you can utilize the connect part. So what I mean by connect, you guys, is you can literally download your contacts from your phone into the connect app. And it's a way to let you basically mass message your friends and family, but it doesn't go to them in a mass message. It's an easier way for you to send out one basic message, but it will send to mom, dad, then it'll send it to brother, then it'll send it to sister, then it'll send to best friend, and then it'll send it to so-and-so and so-and-so individually, but you get to send it out like as one big mass text. So if you have not done that yet, if you have not announced that you've started this new adventure, that's what I recommend. I recommend you guys importing your contacts and sending out that one amazing message. Hey, and you can actually, it'll let you say their name. So you can say like, hey, Sally, I just signed up to become a rep with It Works. I'm super excited. Have you ever tried any of the products before? That would be a great message. So let me show you guys. So those little bubbles right here. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. That's the connect part and the training videos, okay? You can enroll customers. So in the bottom of that, you're going to see a little person with a plus sign. You click on that, and that is right from your phone, you guys. You can enroll those customers and distributors. If they're sitting right next to you, if you're at work and you have your phone, or if somebody gives you their information and says you can enroll them, then you can literally click on that little person and sign up your customers by getting their information from them right from your phone. The dashboard is when you click on the 3 dots on the bottom. Can't really see them. There they are. Okay. It's going to take you to this screen. Go ahead and just play with that, you guys. This is where you're going to submit before and after photos to get them corporate approved. Shout out to my new distributor, Lisa Long, who is being a product of the product, and she submitted her before and afters already, and she just joined the business. So I'm shouting you out, girl. But when you click your name at the top there, that's going to basically give you your dashboard, okay? So all the info there that you want to know where you're at as far as volume and customers and commission qualified and all of that. So, and like I said, you're going to get notifications. So make sure when you do set up your app, I recommend turning on the notifications. Heath, do you have a question? Or yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of notifications, as we're sitting here, I just got a notification I got a new rep. So that's pretty cool.
Yay! And that's like what Heather just said. When you sign up new customers and distributors, you guys, it'll tell you right there from that app. You'll get a notification. So yay, Heath, congratulations on your new rep. That's awesome. Okay, if you guys have questions about the app, please ask in the chat room and we will go over that at the end. The next thing is crucial for yourself, for your upline, and this is something that I've started doing with my team, and I would recommend it. So I'm going to tell you guys to do this with your team, your uplines. As soon as you join, send a picture of yourself or your family to your upline and tell them what your why is, or your goal for joining that person's team. The reason why I love this is because I want to know who I signed up. I want to know what your family looks like. I want to know what you look like. I want to know why you did this business. I want to know if it's just because you wanted to get the products at a discounted price. I want to know if you want to get healthy and make some extra income at the same time. I want to know. So if you ever start to doubt yourself, we can go back to that and remember why you joined, okay? So if your upline didn't ask you for it, say, hey, Heather told me to go ahead and send you this selfie and my why and my goal for joining. I love that I have that information. And I go back and read it sometimes and it inspires me as well. So I encourage you guys to do that. as soon as we get off of this Zoom if you haven't done so already. Okay, so now what? You just joined, you did your tax info, you got your auto ship set up, you downloaded the app, you have your selfie, you have your why, you have your goal. Now what? You enroll 4 loyal customers yesterday, like right away. You reach out to 10 of your closest friends and family members and you give them the message, hey, I just became a rep for It Works. I'm super excited. Have you ever tried any of the products before? That needs to go out ASAP. I get so much, you guys, from people, well, I'm going to wait until I get my products before I start. Why? Why do that? People have heard of us, you guys. People have either tried it, they've wanted to try it, they see it on social media. They don't need you to try the products first before you ask them if they've tried it or heard of it. So send out that message. What is a loyal customer? Okay. A loyal customer is somebody that's going to order from you, okay, 3 consecutive months in a row. So when you look at your website, or your app or wherever you're looking, you're going to see 2 prices for products. You're going to see retail price and you're going to see loyal customer price. Retail is way more expensive. For an example, Fat Fighters are $25 for customers and distributors. A retail customer is somebody that only wants to order it one time and knows they're never going to try it again. That's how I explain it. When somebody says, well, what's retail? I'm like, that's for somebody that thinks they're going to just try it one time and never in their entire life order another product again. So for an example, Fat Fighters are $25 for customers and distributors. Retail price is $55. Who wants to pay $55 when they could pay $25, right? So you're going to get the loyal customer pricing from your very, very first order. And then you're going to order something again in April and May. Okay. So if you're signing up customers this month, they're going to order something right now. They're going to order something again in April, and they're going to order something again in May. The minimum dollar amount is 25 BV. So remember, you're looking at that BV amount. Okay. Here's the best part about it, you guys, is let's say somebody wants to order 3 products from you. They want to get our Target Trio, which is body wraps, a cleanse, and Fat Fighters. That is $94 loyal customer price and $157 distributor price. They order that right now. Then in April, they say, hey, I can't afford $94 again. Then you go, okay, well, do you want to just get 1 or 2 of those items again? Or do you want to try something completely different? They don't have to spend the same amount every month. They don't have to get the same products every month. They pick and choose what they want. They can also change the date. And worst case scenario, let them know if they're like on the fence that they can skip 1 month if they need to, but only 1 month. So for an example, if they ordered right now and they order in April and they call you in May and say, hey, I can't do anything in May. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and skip May and we're going to order your last order in June. Okay, so basically it's somebody that orders 3 months. After that 3rd month, you guys, you check in with them, follow up with them. They fell in love with the probiotics or they fell in love with the keto coffee. They don't want to stop ordering. So now they're going to get 10% back for every dollar they spend in free product that they can use after their 3rd month. They're going to keep accruing that each month. After 6 months, they're going to get an additional $50 in free product from the company. And then after 1 year, they're going to get $150 in free product from the company. So ideally, you guys, you want to follow up with them, check in with them, make sure they're loving their products. Worst case scenario, they're like, no, I need to take a break. After that 3rd month, they can put their auto shipment on hold and go into an as needed order process. So they're always going to get loyal customer pricing for life. But if they need to stop their shipments after 3 months, they can go on and order as needed whenever they need to. So basically, they're your loyal customer for life. So don't ever quit this business, because if they want to come back and order 2 years from now, then you're not getting any credit from them ordering because you quit. So just take the quitting out of the equation. Like, it's just not an option, right? Your why and your goal is so important to you that quitting is not an option. Remember that. Questions about the loyal customer program, please put it in the chat room, because we get questions about that very often. So what does 4 loyal customers get you? When you get 4 loyal customers within, I say, your first 72 hours, but technically within your first 30 days, you are going to get a $100 shopping spree. And that $100 shopping spree is going to be good for anything that's regular price. So that's products. That could be gear if we still have some, because we just had a major sell out of some gear. And it could be for some business tools, but you'll basically get $100 in products. Now, that could be $100 in products for you to use on yourself, or maybe you really need that extra income because you need diapers, or you really want to take your kids to Disneyland next month. Get $100 worth of product and turn around and sell at retail price and make a profit. 100% profit because you got it for free. Amazing, right? So you get a $100 shopping spree for your first 4 loyal customers. You don't get it for every 4, you get it for your first 4. If you don't get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, you lose that option. You don't get that $100 shopping spree back. What you do get forever and ever in the life of your business is for every 2 customers you enroll, you are going to get a product credit reward. So if you sign up 4 loyal customers, you not only get your $100 shopping spree, but you're going to get 2 product credit rewards. Write this down because this is my favorite part about the business and my main reason for joining. You can purchase a 4-pack of body wraps or a 4-pack of facial wraps for only $25, and you just pay tax because you get free shipping. Or they just added this last couple months. We now can buy a bag of 15 packets of keto coffee for only $19, pay your tax, and get free shipping. So there's 3 product credit options, either the body wraps or the keto coffee. And you turn around, you guys, and sell those, like the wraps, for an example. Keep 1 wrap for yourself, sell the other 3, and make a $75 profit. How amazing is that? The keto coffee alone, you guys, you get it for $19 and you sell all 15 packets. Do the math, you guys. That's so much profit in cash. So you should never feel like you're spending too much in this company. People sometimes will say, well, I'm kind of spending more than I'm making. Well, how much product is sitting in your house? If you're using it all on yourself, then you're being a product of the product and you got to share that with the world. But if you're just buying this product and it's just sitting there and you're not even letting people know that you have it to offer to sell them at retail price, then that's your bad. You've got to let people know. So you should always be able to make a profit in this company from very beginning of your business. If you have questions about the shopping spree or the product credit, let me know. By the way, both do expire 60 days after you earn them. So if you joined February 15th and you earned your shopping spree February 20th, then you have until April 20th to use your shopping spree and your wrap rewards. So make sure that you guys look at that. There is a report in your eSuite called Wrap. It's called Wrap Rewards or Product Credit Reward Report. Maybe it's Product Credit Report. Either way, you guys, it's there. It'll tell you the day you earned it and the day it goes away. So that is there for you as well. Okay. Before we get into the charting training, I have a couple other things I want to go over real quickly. Is after you get your 4 loyal customers, don't stop there. Keep going. You need to get 4. You need to get 8. You need to get 10. You need to get 12. You need to get 20. You need to get 40. You need to get 60. Just because you get your 4 loyal customers doesn't mean that, oh, I did it. I'm done. I'm good. Now they're going to order forever, and I'm just going to sit back and just watch those people order forever or for 3 months. Or no, you got to keep going. The more customers you get, the bigger your paycheck gets, the more lives you're changing. So keep going. But after you get those 4 loyal customers, and in the meantime, you need 3 distributors right away. You want 3 distributors ASAP, because that's going to help set you up for the rank of Ruby, okay? So 4 LCs, 3 DTs, okay? That's going to set you up for Ruby, and we're going to go over all of those qualifications towards the end, okay? Make sure, now we're going to go a little bit off topic from that. Make sure that you guys are following Mark Pentecost, Pam Souter, Cami Pentecost, and Mike Patillo. Heather, can you type in those names for me for those 4 people? Follow them on Facebook, and they do weekly Facebook Lives. They're basically trainings and or announcements. Every Monday or every Sunday night, Mark Pentecost goes live and does the Sunday family call, and a lot of times there's announcements on there, and that's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mondays, Pam Souter goes live and interviews people in our company that have hit certain ranks. And that's 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That one's great for borrowed belief. A lot of you guys are brand new and you don't have any stories to share yet, right? So find some stories that you can share. Work on some borrowed belief until you have your own story, that you were able to sell a wrap and put gas in your car. You were able to, get your first paycheck and pay your cell phone bill. Like, those are amazing success stories, but other success stories are there for you to hear. And then on Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month, Cami Pentecost does a Facebook Live event for an opportunity and product event for you guys to invite people to watch so they can hear more about the company. Our team does that as well. We have one tomorrow night with Brenda. So also, by the way, go ahead and put in Brenda Emick. You want to make sure that you guys are following her. She is our presidential upline, and she does lives as well. Make sure you guys have your notifications turned on for your Facebook groups that you're in, especially Goal Crushers. A lot of you guys are missing out on announcements, so make sure that you guys go into that team page on Facebook, check your notification settings, and turn them to all so you can know everything that's going on when it happens. Right now we have the 500 Club contest. We're going to talk about why that's important to be in the 500 Club in a minute. But 500 Club contest, you guys, that ends on the 25th. 500 Club is basically your volume. So anything that you order plus any loyal customers that order from you, okay? And if you have a team under you, anything that they do under you, basically you want to go to that dashboard on your app and see how close you are to 500 GV. Okay, so that's very important. 500 GV, you're going to get in the 500 Club contest, and that will also make you just one step closer to either promotion or a qualified leg. So we'll talk about that. Host to Post, you guys, there are some really great YouTube videos. Search Host to Post on YouTube. That way you can learn what Host to Post is. It's a really great thing that we're doing right now. It's basically a referral system through Facebook to have your friends and family post something for you, and then in return you're going to get referrals with that. So Host to Post, search it on YouTube. Amazing videos on there. Check them out. Okay, so let's go into the charting real quick. Where do you find your charts, you guys? So all of you should have a chart. What I would love right now is for you guys to show me your charts. I only have one person's video on, and that's Heather Almeida. So if you can show me your video, I want to see your chart in your hand. I want to see your Ruby chart or your Diamond chart. Show us your charts, you guys. I have mine right here, my presidential chart. It's a lot more intense, but I got mine here. Yes, Desiree's got hers. Lorraine, Lulu, you got yours. Heather's got multiple. Yeah, I've got mine like paper clipped on here. Jeannie's got a wall. I love it. That's awesome. Allie's got her charts. Yes, yes, yes. Ashley Harmon, you're killing it, girl. I got your charts. Sally's got hers. Phil and Angela, I love it, love it, love it, you guys. This is so awesome. So if you're sitting here and you're like, oopsie, I don't have my chart. Okay, charts are going to be in your eSuite, and they're going to be in your document library. I love it because now, you guys, there's a search bar. You literally can type in the word charts, and it will pop up, and you can print out your chart. The other things you want to look for in your document library, you guys, is the monthly game plan. So you can, March game plan is in there. If you haven't printed it out yet, you're missing out because it's some really good information in there. So type in March game plan in the search bar, print that out. Your hundreds list, go to the search bar in your document library and type in 100 and print out that list, okay? Product information guide is in your document library. I get questions all the time. Hey, what's in the greens? Hey, is there collagen in this? Hey, what's in this? Hey, what's the ingredients in this? I'm like, girl, go to your product information guide. You got it all right there. Go there, search for the product, screenshot it, and send it to who needs it, okay? Keep it simple. And then also in the document library, you guys, is the comp plan and policies and procedures. I'm not telling any of you guys to go read that front to back right now, but know it's there. And if you have questions about policies or am I allowed to do this, go take a look at it and you'll be able to find out if you can do it. With that being said too, I'm sorry I'm backing up a little bit. Make sure you guys are signing up your first 4 loyal customers. You cannot sign up somebody else in your household as a loyal customer unless they have a different shipping address. So if you wanted to say sign up your Mom, because she's living with you, then mom needs to have it shipped somewhere else. Okay. So that's really important. And then you also cannot sell any of your products on Craigslist, eBay, anything like that. So make sure you're not doing that as well. Okay, let's talk charting. You guys, guess what? Want to know something really funny?
Hold on, can I add something?
Yes.
Launch party.
Oh, that's on here, but yes, but
Okay,
I should have said that already. That was the thing I added. So can you please talk about launch party?
So I like to do parties. I know we build a lot on social media, which is fantastic, but it's great to connect with the real people that you know in life. And yeah, so when you sign up as a new rep, I know for me, when I sign up someone, I always want to talk about a launch party. And because we're international and we have team all over the world, it doesn't matter if we're not in the same town. I'm happy to do a launch party over like Zoom or even a Facebook Live for that new rep. Basically what it is your upline and or you and the upline, of course, you do your first party and your upline's there to support you and bring your family and friends, and really trying to book that ASAP so you can get those 4 loyal customers ASAP is so important. Shout out to one of my new ones, Brittany. I don't think she's on, but we actually have her launch party on Friday, and she's already enrolled 5 loyal customers before her party. So you don't have to wait for the party, but it's just a fun way to get together with some family and friends and have your upline there to basically do the party for you, since you're right now learning about the business and all the products, and just to launch your business. It's like a celebration about that. So it's important.
You guys, make sure that you are offering sip and samples to your friends and family when you join. That could be your launch party. Say your mom wants to try the products and you go, okay, mom, I'm going to come over. You're going to try some of the products. Can you invite Aunt Sandy and Aunt Donna and cousin Hannah to come over? That could be your launch party. You could say, hey, Heather, my mom wants to try the product. She's inviting a couple of my family members over. Can you come over and do the party with me? Perfect example, you guys. I offered a sip and sample party to somebody that was interested in the products. I showed up to her sip and sample in Cameron Park on Sunday. And guess what, you guys? She not only joined me, she joined my team with my $20 promo code, but then her mom and her sister that were there became her first 2 loyal customers. So not only did I offer a sip and sample, she signed up and got her first 2 LCs. So sip and samples, you guys, or wrap parties or whatever you want to call them, literally can help you go to the rank you want to go to really, really, really quickly. And I love parties. So we can do a whole Zoom on parties and things like that. Heather's great at parties. Heather's great at doing booths and events. So we need to do a Zoom about that as well. So yes, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I feel like so many of us don't do launch parties anymore. And that, I think those of us have been in the business for a while, that was like the best way to get our business launched and to get your 4 LCs if you're not getting them in your first 72 hours. So, okay, let's talk charts, okay? So first things first, if you want to save trees, always use a pencil when you are charting, okay? I have hundreds of pencils in my house now because of this reason, because your charts can always change. And I'm like, I know you guys are like, what does that mean? But your volume changes each day, okay? Your people, you enroll more people all the time. So if you're using a pencil, then you can erase and move people and change the number of volume that you have or your distributor has. So always use a pencil. Okay, I'm actually going to screen share with you guys real quick, and we're going to basically chart someone that's getting ready to or wanting to hit Ruby, and we're going to do it with the eSuite right now. So Heather, if there's anything, or actually, if you want to answer some of those questions while I'm logging into the eSuite real quick and screen sharing, that would be awesome.
Sure. Let me see. How do I move a loyal customer under another distributor? So you have 72 hours to do that. So when you enroll the loyal customer from that time, you have 72 hours. You would go into your eSuite, click reports, and then click personally enrolled. And you'll see in green all of the people you've enrolled within like the 72 hours. Actually, back up. Before you go there, know who you want to move it under and grab their ID number. So you can go to reports. I personally like to go to Tree Viewer and find my downline. And I know Heather's going to go over that when we go over the chart. And you're going to be able to visually see that. But you want to get that distributor's ID number first, and then go to personally enrolled team. And on the side, there's a little arrow. You click on that, and you'll have the option to move it. You click move, and then you can put in the distributor's ID number, and then click verify, and then move. And once it's done, it's done. It's moved. And if you put in the number wrong or anything, it'll tell you that. That's right. Right?
Yeah.
Any way to do it? Okay.
It's just very crucial that you guys do it within the 72 hours, like on the dot. So if you sign somebody up at like 7:19 p.m., you got to do it, and it'll show you the time on there, Central Time. But if you sign them up at 7:19 p.m. in California, you have 3 days from now at 7:19 to move that customer or that distributor, and we'll talk about that. So yes, and I'm going to walk you guys through this real quick. So what I would like is if you do have 2 devices right now that you can use, either a laptop and a computer or a phone or 2 phones or whatever, I want all of you right now to log into your eSuite. Okay? So if you are having trouble with that, let me know, but I want everyone logging into their eSuite. Okay, I'm going to share screen, and we're going to do this together. Okay, give me a thumbs up if everybody can see. Cool. Yes, awesome. So again, shout out you guys to Ashley Harmon. She was enrolled by Ashley Ortega, and she joined March 1st. And she's killing it, you guys. She is totally doing the thing. So proud of her. So I wanted to help her chart, and I'm going to show you guys how we do this. So here's your eSuite. Welcome to it, guys. So we're literally going to go to reports, okay? So hopefully you guys are doing this with me with your chart right now. So you just went to reports, okay? So where Heather was talking about moving your customers and distributors, that's going to be in this additional report section over here, okay? But for right now, you are going to go into Tree Viewer. Yay. Okay. So this is your downline activity. This is your Tree Viewer. This is where it takes you, okay? So there's Ashley, okay? Shows that she enrolled on March 1st. You guys make sure that date is very important. That's like your It Works birthday. So a lot of times you're like, hey, I need to get 2 more loyal customers, but I'm not sure like when. We'll go here, look at your enrollment date if you don't know it, and count out 30 days from that day, okay? So we're here, and you'll see over here it has the Tree Viewer, the search. It'll say show loyal customers, show inactive, all this stuff. For right now, you guys, don't even like worry about this. What you're going to look at is everything that you see here in black, that is distributors. But when you click show loyal customers, customers are in blue, distributors are in black, okay? So right now, we see that Ashley has gotten her 4 loyal customers. Great job, congratulations. She got her $100 shopping spree. Real quickly, we'll look right here where it says account, you guys. I think she used it, but it'll say product credit reward here. It'll say 2 once you get your 4, and then your $100 shopping spree will say 100 here with rebate credit, okay? Volumes right here is pretty awesome. It tells you what your volume is. So congratulations, you are also in the 500 club, and you just joined in on the 1st, so that's amazing. So that's there. So blue is customers, black is distributors. So first thing we're gonna do, you guys, we know that she needs 3 distributors to promote to Ruby. To even get to boxed in, to be structured in, she needs 3. So we know that she still does need that 1 more, okay? So my preference, and you guys, everybody has a different system, but you is you, so that'll be Ashley. And then I like to write their names on top of the box so I can fill inside the box with numbers, but you guys will end up having your own system. Okay, so I'm gonna write Ashley at the top where it says you. Okay, and where it says qualified leg, I'm gonna write on the top of that box, Angela. And then I'm gonna write Joshua. Okay, and then I'm going to circle that last box because we know that no matter what, our ultimate goal is to get her boxed in for Ruby. Her primary focus right now is to get that next distributor ASAP to box herself in for Ruby. Okay, so then this is cool, you guys. So now you're going to click on this person. Okay, you're going to scroll down. You're going to say, okay, yep, she's got her ADBV auto ship set up. She's actually got it set up for 106. She's going to run it in April. You guys, the month that you enroll, you do not have to run your auto ship. If you want products and you could set up your auto ship for the month you enroll, great, amazing. But you don't necessarily have to have it run until the following month. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click volume, and we're going to see if she has any volume. She does have volume because it looks like she ordered some extra products when she enrolled. So now she's got 94 volume. PBV, you guys, is personal volume. That's either your personal orders and or your customer orders. GV is if you have anybody underneath you. She doesn't have anybody under her yet, so her GV is going to be the same as PBV, okay? So I'm going to write 94 inside of that box in pencil because that number will change. Okay, now I'm going to click on Josh. Okay, he's got his auto ship set up. We're good to go. Okay, now I'm going to click on volumes, and he's got 55. So I'm going to write 55 in his box. Okay, so we know, I think this question was asked earlier. Great question. We know technically a qualified leg is somebody that has 400 in GV. And group volume, okay? So, but here's the point of the 500 club. If you guys all look at the top of your Ruby chart, it says 3 qualified legs and 2,000 in group volume. So instead of having everyone just reach 400, 400, and 400, what does that equal, you guys? That only equals 1,200, okay? But if we're having everyone shoot for a minimum of 500, 500, and 500, and you personally are shooting for 500, okay, then that's going to equal 2,000 in group volume. So yes, technically, each person in each box needs only 400 to be the qualified leg, but then you got to make sure you come up with the 2,000 in group volume before you hit the Ruby rank. So if I'm teaching, you know, Angela to hit 500 and Joshua to hit 500 and my next DT that I sign up to hit 500, but I'm continuously running my auto ship and getting my 4 LCs, then you should have no problem with reaching 2,000 in group volume, okay? So here's another little tip, you guys. This is a great place if you're ever like, how do I look at my loyal customers and like what they're doing? You just click on their name. Sorry, don't take any of this information, you guys. But there is all, you know, she ordered the cleanse. Her next run date is, you know, the 4th of next month, all of that stuff. If your customers ever ask, how do I log in? I need my number. You have their ID number right here. When Heather said to move a customer or distributor, you need to write down who you're moving it to, their names, then you can come to the tree viewer and find out what their ID number is. Now, here's what's really important, you guys, is, let me get out of here real quick. Actually, let me go to, let me just click home real quick. Once you, this is all like preference, but once you get your first 4 loyal customers, okay? So for an example, Ashley got her first 4 customers. Then she signed up Angela and Josh. So she personally, Ashley has signed up 2 more customers. So she's gotten 6 customers this month. But instead of keeping all of her customers underneath her, she knows that if she puts 2 customers under Josh, she's going to get a $100 bonus. Okay. And then we're teaching Angela to go get her own customers. Okay. Josh is her husband, just so you guys know. But we're telling Angela, hey, go get your 4 LCs in 30 days. Go get your 4 LCs in 72 hours. Okay. But let's say she's struggling a little bit. Okay, so then Ashley can go, okay, well, if you go get one by tomorrow, if I get one, I'll try to give it to you. Okay, so then she'll get her $100 shopping spree. Now, here's the other thing, and this is all choice, you guys. If you want to promote, some people are fine with enrolling their customers and distributors and keeping them all to themselves and just letting it go, letting it be, whatever. I don't care about promoting. If you're like, I want that $1,000 Ruby guarantee, what do I do to get there the fastest? Is you are going to help your people get to the 500 club if they're struggling. Now, you should be trying to do this all on your own, okay? But sometimes just know that you have options. You can place volume, you can place customers, you can place distributors. So here's what I would just ask you guys, instead of going over all of this like super like fine-tooth comb, is after you get your 4 LCs and your 3 DTs, message your enroller or your diamond upline and say, okay, I just got another customer. What should I do? Okay, I just got another distributor. What should I do? You should always want to be in contact with your enroller or your diamond upline if you ever want to promote in this business. Okay, so that's really, really, really important. Let's see. I know I've got so much else to say here. So much more to say. Okay, so we got that. Oh, volume. Okay, so here's the other thing. This is mainly very important if you know that you're going for a promotion this month or the month you're in. Run your auto ship for as close to 80 BV as possible. Make sure you're commission qualified. But let's say you got your tax return and you're like, there's $400 in products I want to order. I got my tax return. I'm ready to go. Whatever you do, you guys, don't set up your auto ship for more than 80-ish BV. I mean, sometimes it's going to be like 94 or 102 or 110 or 80. But if you know that you're going to buy multiple products or buy a lot of products in a month, then set up your 80 BV auto ship for as close to 80 as possible. And then towards the end of the month, you can place that separate order on whatever products you wanted to order because you can move that volume under someone. So let's say Ashley signed up a new DT and she's set up for Ruby. Say Angela's at 500, Joshua's at 700, and her brand new DT is only at 100, and it's about to be the end of the month. Say Ashley's like, well, I wanted $300 worth of product anyways because I just got my tax return. Ashley can place her own personal order, and then within 24 hours, she can move that order underneath the person that needs to be a qualified leg. Okay, I know that might have gone really deep for some of you guys, and you're like, wait, what? But just know there are options, and you can move things. Moving customers and distributors are within 72 hours. Volume is only within your first 24 hours. You cannot move orders that don't have BV. So let's say you did your $100 shopping spree. There's no BV there because it was free, so you can't move that volume, okay? You can't move an auto ship order. So you run your auto ship for $200 and you're like, I want to move that. Well, you can't because it's an auto ship. Okay. And let's see, I wanted to show you, I'm going to look at my notes. Sorry. Moving LCs. Okay. So once you guys get all your boxes in a row, okay, you're going to go to, this is a great report that I like to use. Tree Viewer gives me more detailed information. Okay, but if you go to additional reports, okay, these are all of our reports, you guys. Please take your time and look through some of them, see what works best for you. We all have our favorites. But volume total by distributor. This is going to be a very, especially when you are like going for diamond and you're going for emerald or any of those other ranks, when you've got multiple people in your downline, this is the best place to come because you could be like, you wrote everybody's name down, but you're checking every day and you're like, okay, Ashley's at 574. Okay, Angela's at 94. Josh is at 55. This is where you want to go though after you've got all their names in the box. Okay, you don't want to go here and then add the names to the box because then it will be very confusing. Okay, so you want to use Tree Viewer to add the names, and then you can go here if you want to do like a quick, like, where's everybody at? Another report that I like to use to see what's going on in my downline is downline orders. This tells you everything that happens when you, for the month. So you guys, these are all the orders that, and there's actually 13 total. These are all the orders that have happened underneath Ashley just since March 1st. So if somebody's like, yeah, my new distributor said she got an LC, how do I find that? I always go to downline orders and take a look and see if I can see it there. I check this like 20 times a day. Okay, so I'm gonna stop share. I'm gonna come back to you guys. Okay, total volume. Okay, so yeah, so make sure that you guys, when you get 3 distributors, that doesn't mean, yay, I'm Ruby. If you have 3 distributors and they each get their 4 LCs, that doesn't mean you hit Ruby. You gotta make sure that you have 3 distributors and they are at a minimum of 400 here, 400 here, 400 here, but you gotta make sure that group volume is 2,000, okay? So that's really important that you're looking at your total volume and you're making sure that each box has at least 400, okay? Qualified leg. So let's say, we'll go into this later, but let's say you're going for the Emerald promotion and an Emerald needs 2 rubies under them. And you're like, I'm good, everybody's got their volume, but you notice that one of your rubies did not run an auto ship and they're not commission qualified. That distributor will not hit Ruby, which means you will not hit Emerald. So it's really important that you guys are having communication with people that you're trying to help promote, because if those people are not commission qualified, that person will not promote and you will not promote. So being commission qualified and running that ADBB auto ship, you guys, is very, very, very important. And if I can tell you one thing that I do, and I wish I would have done a lot sooner in my business, is run your auto ships as early in the month as possible. I know some of you can't, and I totally get that. But if you can run it on the 1st, like who wants to look and see that they're commission qualified on the 1st of every month? If payday for you is the 2nd Friday of the month, then run it on the 2nd Friday. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you better be running it by the 15th of every month, in my opinion, because that's the day you get your commission from It Works. And if you haven't reached that level to where you're able to cover the cost with your commission, then just strive for that goal. But if you guys can run it in the beginning of the month and you know who's commission qualified, you know who is serious about this business, and you want to see who's gonna promote. Being commission qualified, you will see who can promote that month pretty much. Don't freak out about kidnappers and box fillers. You'll hear us talk about. Let's say, for an example, you sign up 4 distributors this month and only one of them just did it to get the $20 kit. She never wants to sell it. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants to cancel everything. What I always tell them to do, you guys, is don't call customer service and cancel. Let's just turn off your auto ship and we'll turn off your $20 a month eSuite. Because 4 months down the road, they could see you doing something great and go, okay, I really want to do this. And they can just turn on their $20 website. The other thing is that, yes, you can technically use that box for a promotion. You might have to put all the volume there. You might have to put some loyal customers there. You might have to move volume there. But you can still use that box if it's not canceled. So whatever, and this goes for you guys. I hope nobody on here is planning on canceling and quitting, because you're never going to reach $1 million in this business. You're never going to reach $1 million potentially if you quit. So just stay with it no matter what. Make that commitment. But at the end of the day, don't go and cancel. Just turn things off. Okay, just turn it off. Go have your month where you're freaking out and then go, okay, I miss my team. I miss this company. This is my decompression. This is my positive energy. I'm back. Okay. So just know that some people sign up for this business and they go completely MIA, and that doesn't mean anything about you or your business. That just means they're not ready. Okay. I hope I answered some questions for you guys. I'm going to go over these questions in the chat room. Heather, while I'm doing that, let me know if you come up with anything, or Renda. You already went over how to move a customer and distributor. That was in the personally enrolled team report.
The placing of like a regular order, that one you do not have 72 hours. You only have 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if you this is like separate from your auto ship. So say at the end of the month, you ended up placing another order because you needed more stuff for yourself. That you would go to orders, the orders section of your eSuite, and then recent orders. And then you'll see a list of all your recent orders. If it's still available to move, it'll be highlighted in green. And then you click the arrow on the side, and then you can input that person's ID number where you want to move it. But you only have 24 hours for that one.
Yeah. And Heather, I'm glad you brought that up, because when you run an auto ship, you guys, you have to go to auto ships and then create one and then edit that. But when you are placing an order outside of an auto ship, yes, you go to your eSuite and you click orders at the top, you pick what you want, and that's how you do extra orders outside of your auto ship. Sterling says, what? I missed it. Oh, wait. What is going on with me? Sorry, guys. Sterling says, congrats to our future prize. Thank you, Sterling. Oh, and congrats to your almost emerald and your diamond wife. How amazing is that? Desiree said, if you don't run your auto ship for the current month, what happens within that month? You will not get paid, Desiree. You will not get paid, and you will not promote. However, there is a loophole, which I don't recommend anybody relying on, because I've seen some bad things happen. But let's say you don't run your auto ship and your volume, because of your personally enrolled customers that you kept underneath you, is say 175. Technically, if your personal volume from your personally enrolled loyal customers that you've kept underneath you and not moved is over 150 in PBV, you will be commission qualified, and you will technically get a paycheck, and you will technically promote. However, and I've seen this happen, on the first of the month, somebody returned something that they bought from the month prior. They either didn't want it, it was an extra auto ship, they changed their mind, their spouse told them no, and if that happens, you guys need to just join the business, because you need to have money to buy yourself something, right? Sometimes, just saying. But let's say they return that. That makes your volume go back down below 150. There goes that promotion. There goes that $10,000 bonus that you thought you had. And there goes your paycheck. So unless your personal volume is like 1,000 and you don't need any products, which I highly doubt, we all need products, then yeah, you can rely on the personal bonus volume way to basically get commission qualified. But why not just run that ADBV? I've had people that didn't run their ADBV auto shipment. Oh, very important. I'm so glad I said this. All auto ships have to be set up by the 25th of the month. So let's say you did not set up an auto ship this month, and you're like on the 27th, you're like, oh, I can afford it now. Let me go in there and set up an auto ship for this month. You cannot set up an auto shipment for the current month after the 25th. So now what do you have to do? You have to place a $150 order. Or you can place an order for the difference. So if you're like at 30 PBV, then you can do a other order for 120 BV. But why not just set up that? That's why I always say, you guys, if you set it up, even if you're doubting you can run it, set it up. Because worst case scenario, say it's the 24th of the month and you're like, Heather, there's just no way I can do it this month. Then you go in there and you edit it and you move that date to a day in April. But if you completely cancel it out and something happens on the 28th or the 29th and you're like, oh, I can run it now. No, you can't, because you canceled it, because it wasn't set up. It was off. So make sure, you guys, that auto ship is always set up, even if you don't think you can run it. Okay. Desiree, if you don't have 150 PV, you will not. Yep, you won't be commission qualified. Okay, everyone to follow. So qualified leg, technically, Lorraine, yes, is still 400. But if everybody only has 400, that will not get you the promotion that you're going for. So that's why, and it's not a very good paycheck compared to a 500 club. You know what I mean? Like, why stop at 400 when you can get 500? And why stop at 500 if you could be 1,000? Or why stop at 1,000 if you can get to 25,000 in volume? Like, just keep going for the next one. But yes, technically, Lorraine, good question. 400 is still considered a qualified leg. Ashley asked how you move volume. Heather went over that. And then Rita said, that's me. She has 1,000 in PBB. That's amazing. But I guarantee you, Renda is still running her 80 BB auto ship, even though she has 1,000 in PBB. I love Renda's story, you guys, because Renda struggled big time when she joined this business. She did not have the money to join this business. She did not have the money to run that auto ship. So she got wraps on all of her auto ship orders, you guys, so she can sell them for $25 each and have enough money to not only do her auto ship every month, but to have some extra. Okay, so I get it at first where people are like, I don't know, because that was me. But I'm like, how can you expect to make money in this company if you're not trying to use the products? We don't require a uniform. We don't require you to spend money in gas. But why don't you require yourself to be a product of the product and show people what you're using? Okay.
Can I just share, I always say this, but I know most of you guys are new, but I own a whole separate business. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and have my own private practice. And because I got stuck on the 80 BB auto ship when I first enrolled too, like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have this money. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. Like, I don't know if I want to invest into this. But with my private practice perspective, I pay almost $1,000 a month to make sure that my business is running. That's my marketing tool. So I have my own website. I have to market and sell myself on other websites. I have rent that I have to do. I have office supplies. All of it's about close to $1,000. So 80 BB auto ship is like nothing compared to my other business. And both are equally successful and wonderful. So just a different perspective on running your own business and what you actually have to invest into it every month. It's quite small compared to other things.
I love it. Awesome. Okay, you guys, I'll give it about 30 more seconds if you want to ask a question in the chat room. Even if you want to unmute right now and ask, feel free. I definitely thought we'd have more questions because I know they're coming in my inbox. Probably from people that chose not to be on here tonight. But I will post the recording either later this evening or tomorrow. We do have a power hour in 15 minutes. So I went a little bit over, but I did pretty good considering we had a lot of info to go over. You guys, charting can be very confusing. I understand that. Please just stay in contact with your upline and or your diamond upline. You've got 4 LCs, you got 3 DTs. Now it's asking, hey, I got an LC, where do I move it? Hey, I got a DT, where do I move it? Hey, I got an LC, where do I move it? Hey, I just placed an extra order, should I move the volume? Please just stay in communication and you will hit the ranks. I promise. One thing I did forget to say, by the way, the $1,000 Ruby guarantee, you guys, you have to hit it Ruby within your first 2 full calendar months. So if you joined February 28th, you have all of March and all of April. If you joined March 15th, you have the rest of March, all of April, and all of May. Here's what is important though. You have to have 3 personally enrolled distributors. So if somebody gave you 3 distributors, that's not personally enrolled. So you got to make sure that you personally enroll at least 3 yourself. And you have to get your $100 shopping spree, your 4 LCs in your first 30 days. And you have to get your $300 fast start bonuses for the 3 distributors that you personally enrolled. So that's when you sign up a distributor, they have their auto ship set up and they get 2 loyal customers, you get a $100 bonus. Your next distributor you signed up, they get their first 2 customers in 30 days, you get a $100 bonus. The next distributor you signed up, they have their auto ship set up, they got 2 LCs, you get a $100 bonus. So those are requirements. Right now, Ashley Harmon, she's killing it. She's going to get this guarantee if she keeps going the way she's going. So once again, for the guarantee, 3 personally enrolled DTs. You get your first 4 LCs. And then those 3 DTs that you signed up have to have 2 customers, 2 customers, 2 customers. Okay? And then at the end of the day, you hit Ruby. If your commission and your bonuses and your $100 shopping spree do not equal $1,000, then they will send you a check for the difference. I hope I explained that because I know it can be kind of confusing. But at the end of the day, all I'm telling you guys to do is go out there and be a product to the product, enroll those customers, enroll those distributors, be in contact with your upline, and you will be set, you guys. You'll be set. So, all right. I don't think we have any more questions. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.